people don't understand why me and my ex-husband have this great relationship. We are like cool, like this. I can call him and tell him I need him for the kids, and he just like that. There's a level of respect that I have for him, and there's a level of respect that he had for me. I had to understand that I married him. I loved him enough to have kids with him. And although our relationship did not work out, that we have kids, we're in a business together. And with your business partner, you want the relationship to work because that's your business partner. He is my business partner because we're in the business to raise productive children that can support themselves, self-sufficient, that don't have to call us, that are that have morals and values, and they understand that although mom and dad didn't make it happen, that they are making it happen as parents. And neither one of them can get over on the other. Because if I pick up the phone and call, he coming over, and I welcome. He's with somebody at this time. But if he has a relationship, I welcome him to involve his. Now, y'all, some of y'all ain't gonna like me on this, but I welcome him to involve his significant other, so she doesn't have any feeling that I want him in any other way than him being a part of the children's life. If we have birthday gatherings, she's more than welcome to come. If the kids are graduating, got something going on at the school, she's more than welcome to come. Come on, girl. Come on in. How you doing? Come on, have a seat. Move over. Let her sit down. I'm respectful. I don't have any problems with that, because if my kids see us, and I don't cross the line. That's not what happens in his house is his business. What happens in mine is my business. I don't cross the line as it relates to him and his relationships. I respect that. Our business in a relationship is over. So I'll talk about that and how I got to that, because it wasn't always that. But how I got to that and how now we have a great relationship, and I want to have it any other way. And then I'll talk about moving out into the dating world. Let me tell y'all something. Come here. This dating world is crazy. And I started wonder why I was attracting some foolish mess. Like, I'm like, am I attracting that? I had to go back to the drawing board and make sure I was okay. But what I realized is there are a lot of people out here that are looking to come up on you. Not only come up on you, they'll talk a good game, but don't follow through. And so you have to be real careful about this dating game. And that's why a lot of people are bruised, because we're looking for people to complete us and not compliment us. Now, you can have expectations. Let me put this out there too, because this is in Journal of a Single Chick. You can have expectations, but your expectations of somebody shouldn't be here when your level is here. Does that make sense? So if you want a man who's 6 feet, who owns his own house and his car, and he don't have no kids, his credit score is at 800, and he got to be able to make 6 figures, and you right down here, and you working at, you know where I'm going with this, right? Okay, so we'll talk about that, because I don't think my expectations are this high, and I'm right here. My expectations are meeting. And even sometimes I'll lower them just a little bit, because it's not about the money for me. Now, slow your roll. I understand that women say, well, no romance without finance. Okay, we'll talk about that too. I don't want a broke man. I don't want a man who's trying to figure it out. I'm a little over 40 now. And so I don't want you to try to be figuring it out. I need you to be doing whatever. But sometimes we be asking for stuff that don't make sense. So I'm going to tell y'all the truth about how when I got in the dating world, I went with my list. I had a whole, I'm going to read it. It's in Journal of a Single Chick. I'm going to tell you, I had a whole list. A whole complete list of what I wanted, what I would not take, how it wasn't going to happen. I didn't want to date no man with no children. I don't want to date you and your baby mama drama. I don't want that. My list changed. And it evolved into something else. And I'm sure when I hit 50, it might change again. But I try to be realistic, and I have to understand that I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I need a perfect spouse to complement what God is already doing for me. Lettuce has this song, Add to Me. And I absolutely love it, because it talks about how you going to add to me. I've been in a spiritual place. So when it get hard, I don't break. Show me you're a winner. I don't need a quitter. How you gonna add to me? If you ain't heard it, look it up. Listen to it. Read them lyrics. How you gonna add to me? How you gonna add to me? Whoo, that's my song. I finna sing for y'all, but I'm not gonna do it, not this time. Maybe next when I get back on here again. But anyway, so what I'll do in this in Journal of a Single Chick is read just the things that I realized about me. I'll read some portions of my journal. They change through my 2-year process of healing and not going into another relationship until I healed from my divorce. I have probably about 8 journals. And I took all those journals and minimized them into one journal called Journal of a Single Chick. This is the first one that when I went through my separation and I moved out, this is the first journal that I realized that I was in a broken place and I did not love me. I did not love who I was. I did not know that because all I had been was a mother, a wife, and an employee. I worked, came home, took care of the kids, took care of my husband, went to sleep, started all over again. I had no hobbies. I had no social life. Anything that I did revolved around my kids and my husband. So when my husband left, or when I moved out and we decided we were going to get a divorce, I was lost. I didn't know who I was. I didn't have anything to fall back on. I didn't when my kids went to go visit their dad for the weekend and I was at home by myself, I was in the bed crying with some ice cream and some wine because I was depressed. And a lot of times we don't show that part because we so hard. Oh Lord, I just got a divorce. I got a divorce. But that's a divorce is hard. It's hard. Oh my God, it's hard. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. When you get married, you don't go down the aisle thinking, oh my God, as soon as I get married, I'm going to stay with him for about 5 years and I'm going to divorce. That's foolishness. We don't think that way. So when I got a divorce, I had to accept the fact that I was now alone. Not only was I alone, but I had been with somebody for so many years. And when I got married in my youth, I hadn't even healed from the things that happened to me as a child, although I thought I had. It wasn't until I became alone in the dark that by myself with my own personal thoughts that I realized that I wasn't where I needed to be. And that's why journaling really helps me because I didn't have to tell anybody else. Because can you imagine me going and saying, I'm depressed, people thinking it's all because of my ex-husband? No, it's because I need to look in the mirror and find out what was going on with me and why I'd allowed somebody to take so much of me, but I didn't put anything into me. So anyway, what you'll get is me reading my journal to you, little excerpts of my journal. Geesh, let me see. Wait a minute. You know what? I'll just start with the beginning. I'm getting nervous just thinking about trying to get y'all to hear part of this journal. Anyway, so I talked about just self-love. This is deep, y'all. It's deep. I'm telling y'all, my nerves bad. When I start talking about this stuff, it makes me nervous. Especially, one more thing. When you get a divorce and you trying to be all holy, you don't have sex. So you got sexual tension. Yeah. It was too. We're going to talk about all that. All right, so I'll tell you. Very rarely do I get an opportunity to sit around and just do nothing. It's always something to do. And honestly, sitting makes me feel like I'm wasting time. Unless I'm on vacation near some water where there is nothing but me and God and the sound of the waves. I tend to get a certain level of peace in the midst of the waves crashing against the shore. I cry there, I imagine there, and I dream there. I create never-ending letters to God about what I feel, who I am, and who He needs me to be. It is there where I can leave my burden, heartaches, and soul ties and now allow them to become one with the ocean. I love it there. I wonder why I don't love myself in this very moment. Maybe all right, you gotta join me next time. So this is Journal of a Single Chick. I'm excited that you're going to be joining me. If you want to subscribe to Journal of a Single Chick down at below, and you'll get updates as I update. Journal of a Single Chick will be out on April 4th, so get ready. Pre-order starts 3/26/18. 3/26/18. The book is out. The journal is out on April 4th. I hope you are ready. Let's get ready to share some of these single experiences. Blessings. Mwah.